The title of my book is Brother, I'm Dying. The author of my book is Edwidge D. Cantop. The publication year of my book is 2008. The genre of my book is a biography. Edwidge was born and raised in Haiti. Edwidge's parents had left her in Haiti at a young age to move to America for a better life. After her parents left her, Edwidge lived with her uncle Joseph, the man who aspired to be her fatherly figure in life. Joseph raised her despite of some medical difficulties he encountered. Joseph did everything and anything he could for her as they grew together in a home full of extended Haitian family. When Edwidge was 12, her mother and father had saved enough money to have her move in with them in America. So there was a date that was set, and Edwidge was soon to be off to live with her parents. Sadly, Edwidge had lived with Joseph for most of her life, and she didn't want to abandon him and move in with her parents. But regardless of her wants, Edwidge was forced out of her comfortable home life and into the life of her parents' Brooklyn lifestyle. Later in life, Joseph tried to move to the United States with Edwidge and her family, but was detained by the U.S. Customs and treated brutally and left to die. This is the main tragedy in Brother, I'm Dying. What I liked most about the plot is the kindness of Edwidge's uncle, Joseph. Joseph was a very selfless man who endured many horrific things in life, yet he still continued to help others. He didn't have to take care of Edwidge in her youth, yet he still did everything he could for her to make sure she had an enjoyable life. Money was always hard for Edwidge and Joseph to obtain, but Joseph still always made sure that Edwidge had what she needed in life. At some points in time, people would help Joseph and his niece out with monetary relief. Joseph was always there for her, whether it was school, clothes, money, or food. Her uncle was there when she needed him. When Joseph had emergency surgery and lost his voice, it almost brought the two of them closer, which was a heartwarming thing to see how they could both work together and succeed in life. In the book, Brother, I'm Dying, it really bothered me how Edwidge's parents treated her. What kind of parents just leave their child in a different country while you go live it up in America? I could understand if the reason for leaving your child was because you were poor and needed money, but that was obviously not the reason. While her parents were living in Brooklyn, they had conceived and raised 2 other children before they had saved enough money to bring Edwidge up to the States. So basically, Edwidge's parents were living it up, and Edwidge and her uncle had to struggle in Haiti. In the novel, imagery and detail were used in a great deal of times. The author was very descriptive in her writing, letting the reader know exactly what she wanted to convey. In my opinion, these 2 literary elements are the most important because without a strong use of the 2, the reader could be lost or confused. They help a reader get to the point that the author is trying to make. I personally would not recommend this book to others. The reason for that is that this book was hard to follow along with, and it didn't do a great job of catching your attention. That is understandable, though, since the author was trying to greatly describe in great detail her adventure through life. This book is a great story, but not a thrilling one. Yes, there are exciting moments, but you really have to appreciate it thoroughly to enjoy this book. This being said, I don't feel like the book is good for younger people. It is better suited for adults and older teens. They can somewhat relate to the struggles that Edwidge and Joseph went through in life. This book has a tragedy that many young people could just not connect with. It is very possible for people to understand the plot of the book, but the intentions by the author could not be understood by someone who cannot connect with it. Connecting with it is a challenge that is more suitable for older people.